Now, tonight, KTN can now confirm that a section of legislators affiliated to the Orange Democratic Party have already resolved to decamp from the party in protest of the party's continued partnership with the Kenya Kwanza administration. The legislators, mainly drawn from Western, Coast and Nairobi regions, have already identified a party that they will soon be launching and use it to field candidates, including a presidential candidate in the upcoming 2027 general election. Could ODM leader Raila Odinga's persistent push to have the party work with President Ruto be the beginning of the end for ODM party that has managed to overcome political storms for 2 decades now? Our senior political affairs reporter Chris Thyro with the details.
Formed during the 2005 Kenyan constitutional referendum campaigns, the Orange Democratic Movement ODM, whose name was coined from the symbol used to represent no in the referendum, the orange has managed to withstand the political storm for 2 decades now. ODM party, which has been one of the largest political parties going by the high number of legislators elected on an ODM ticket in both the Senate and the National Assembly for 4 consecutive general elections, it has managed to stand its pillars of constitutional reforms, democracy, and respect to the rule of law. So much so that in the 4 past general elections, the party managed to increase the presidential vote under Raila Odinga as the presidential flag bearer from 4.3 million votes to 6.9 million votes. This is despite losing the presidential race to the 2 former heads of state, Mwai Kibaki and Uhuru Kenyatta, as well as the current one, President William Ruto. However, since ODM leader Raila Odinga put pen to paper on the working agreement between the party and the Kenya Kwanza administration, fears are now rife that what used to be a vibrant and democratic party might just remain a shadow of its former self due to the internal wrangles between those who support broad-based government and those who opt to be in the opposition. For a while now, there has been infighting in the party, with one team led by SG Edwin Sifuna opposing the move to support the Ruto government, with the other supporting the broad-based government.
ODM imekosa umaarufu kwa sababu ya muungano imechukua na chama cha UDA.
Wakati mwingine watu wanaweza kufikiria wewe ni wazimu, kwamba unakuja mambo yako tu, lakini nyinyi ndio mnanituma kusema mambo ambaye nasema.
Kama Sifuna naongea, mimi siwezi kujibu yeye kwa gazeti. Na ngoja tuende naye kwa mkutano ya tuko na inaitwa Kwanza Central Committee.
And the ODM leader Raila Odinga waited for that opportune time to answer his Secretary General and more so to assert its authority on who holds the final say.
Party supports the position that has been taken by party leader Honorable Raila Odinga to work with the Kenya Kwanza administration to stabilize the country.
With that coercion and being whipped to order, those ODM members who don't support the move have now resolved to forge their own political destiny and ditch the party. Could this be the beginning of ODM crumbling and being left to be a regional party?
Kuna watu wengi sana katika chama hawawezi kuwa na energy na capacity kama yangu ama ya Sifuna kuongea. Wanaumia tu, wanasema this was a wrong move, but they can't talk.
Some feel betrayed, some members, and the reason why they feel betrayed is because you find they were on the streets with sufurias on their heads, making statements, demanding for improved livelihoods, and now they are seeing statements being made in front of 5-star hotels.
KTN can confirm that the party has been losing its popularity in the Western region block of the 5 counties where it used to dominate and have majority of members elected on the party. DAP Kenya, UDA and Ford Kenya parties have been slowly eating into ODM political base, hence weakening its popularity.
ODM kwa serikali na kale buku barabara ijatengenezwa. Nikienda kuuliza barabara wanasema wewe ni mtu wa upinzani. So ODM kwa serikali inasaidia aje barabara ya watu wa Saboti? Hatusemi kama imesaidia Opio, hiyo ni mambo yake na familia yake.
The Coast region is not any much better, in a region where all the 6 counties of the Coast region will be turned orange, and almost all the MPs and MCs elected on the orange ticket. The party has also been losing its grip in the Coast. PA, which is associated with Senate Speaker Amason Kingi, UDA party, which has a governor in Kwale County, Fatuma Achani, and a good number of MPs from the region, and Wiper party associated with Kalonzo Musyoka, have been eating into the strongholds of ODM party.
ODM had a huge say when it came to seeking reforms, holding the government accountable. However, now Gen Zs have come in and they've discovered we can do this without ODM. We don't need a political outfit.
In Nyanza region, the party is also losing grip and support in Gusiland, since former Interior CS Fred Matiang'i and former Chief Justice David Maraga declared their presidential ambitions. Elected leaders on an ODM ticket, the likes of Kisii Senator Richard Onyonka and Governor Simbarati, are also forging their own political path to align their new political order in the region.
Hii hali ambayo inatokea kwamba sasa Waluya wanaanza kutolewa kwa chama cha ODM, sisi hatutakubali. Na hii njama ikiendelea, sisi tutatafuta njia mbadala ama chama mbadala ambayo sisi kama Waluya tutaisupport katika nchi yetu ya Kenya.
The plan is to have ODM party support Ruto's re-election and have a stake in government. This will mean that it will be the first time that Raila Odinga's name will be missing on the presidential ballot paper since 1997, apart from 2002 when he supported Mwai Kibaki.
We are very, very confident that President William Ruto will run this government successfully.
President Ruto has the mandate to lead our country, Kenya.
With the absence of Raila Odinga's name on the presidential ballot, then this might put a dent on the party's popularity, more even in Nyanza region, with the absolute no apparent political heir.
Again, he told me, and I have seen it has come to pass, that he'll be close to you and he'll divide ODM right in the middle.
For now, it's not a matter of if, but when the leaders will ditch the ODM party and unveil their new political party ahead of the 2027 general election. Chris Dairo, KTN, Nairobi.
Coming up in the world of sports, Strathmore retains